I've delayed long enough. Now let's head inside. Find a guard. Ask him for directions on how to break in. Yes. I mean, if I'm going to do something really stupid, I might as well ask a guard. Alright, let's go. Let's see. Is it one this way?
Is near, then trouble usually follows.
Hello there.
Just keep moving, friend.
I'm a sworn agent of the Queen. A very important person. No hero?
You don't say. All right, hero. Go on in.
There we go.
We'll have to handle this ourselves.
There she is. Ooh, books. Ooh. Increase lots of skills just by reading a book. How about that? More about... Alright, alright. Maybe that isn't what he asked me to do, but... I suppose one can try to delay the inevitable. Hello, Conan Reeve.
We're a bit busy here, traveler. If you could just...
On behalf of the Queen, I'm here to arrest you on counts of treason.
Treason? You'd accuse me of treason? Here? Are you mad?
I have proof that you're in the Veiled Heritance. You're under arrest, Melanie. Come quietly and...
You idiot. Irene, that traitorous cow. She's the one who should be brought up on treason charges. She's betrayed the Aldmeri, her own people. The Veiled Queen will soon be crowned, and you can't stop us.
I'm gonna report you to...
Nothing. Odindil, Condalan, now!
I hope part 2 of the plan works. Might as well check this for items first. Hello, Raz.
You're awake now, sleeping kitten?
Oh, ow. So it worked?
Just as we'd hoped. You did very well for new blood.
And are you gonna make fun of me for this jail thing?
What? This one would never know that this is the second time he is saving you. From jail, in less than a month. Not out loud, anyway.
Yeah. How'd you get down here, anyway?
What do you think Roz did while you searched the town? He watched, observed, calculated. Roz has very good eyes, you see.
Eyes of a cat, I guess, yes. What now?
Razumdar unlocks the door. You go find Kandalin. This one finds Malani. Just be careful. The veil is lifted. It is not safe out there anymore.
And where is he?
This one thinks he will be organizing his men near Festale's house. Bastard. Meet up with Raz near the forge when you are done. He'll know where Melanie is then.
All right. All right, now let's... Right. Now, let's see about this. Sneaky, aren't you? A tricksy one. It really uses a recipe to use these things for. Now. Heavy armor forging. The Tale of Drozira. Leave no book unopened. That's my motto. Now, what do we got here? 2 at once. Oh, this should be fun. Hello. Have you found the Vale Heritage anywhere? Heritance? Oh, whatever they're called. Ooh, that was close. Oh, what's this? What's that shield like? That might be useful. Is this the same one? Yeah, just making sure. Now, let's see what we have here. Now that the veil has been lifted, as they say. Three against... Oh, this is not going to be easy. Yeah. I gotta be a sneaky little hobbit. Alright. Here we go. Hello. This isn't good. Uh-oh. Do over. Alright. Oh, way out here. Oh, good grief. Way out there. Now. How are we going to do this now? Let's see what I can do. Maybe not stand to him toe to toe. Let's try my... Yeah. Maybe that was just regular thunder. Oh. Not good. 2 at once. Well, I guess we'll have to live with that. Ooh. These guys are tough. Hello. Well, alright, that one was a little bit easier. But the one that's going to be tough is, well, first of all, getting to him without being seen. And then dealing with him. She didn't take a scratch. I would have thought I've at least scratched her. How am I gonna kill the boss if I can't even find him? Alright. Make sure I'm going the right way. Yeah. Alright, now we'll have take 3. I am going to get these guys. I better leave some stamina before when I get back. Actually, if I can get back really soon, maybe I'll have only one to face. Well, not if I go through them. That's how to do that. Hey, get someone else's help. That's how to do it. Right, like that. Thank you. Jeez. Alright, now. Oh, him. I never thought that I'd be fighting elves. That cat gets around, doesn't he? Alright, now.
Move to flank!
He's down. Always nice to have a little help in these. Hello, Raz.
The Cannon Reeve is inside, near the forge. She is trapped.
So this is it?
Aye. Come, my friend. For Fistale. For the Queen.
For the Queen.
Let's take her out quickly. Be done with this place.
I know, 3 against 1.
We are finished here.
Oh.
Mars can't stand the stink of that forge anymore.
You are under arrest, Canon Reed, for treason against the Queen.
The only queen I serve is the Veiled Queen.
This is fine trade. We could use the exercise.
I know, I've already killed her once. There we go. For a double measure.
Raz can't stand the stink of the forge anymore.
Extra time for good measure, right? Now let's get out of here.
Razumdar wants to say that went pretty well. Then he remembers Fistale and her parents.
She'll be proud, Raz. She didn't die in vain.
You're right. On behalf of the Queen, we give you thanks. One day you will be a great and mighty agent. Almost as great as Razumdar, if that's possible.
We shall see. Ooh. That's nice.
Raz needs to report our success here. Her Majesty will be pleased.
What's our next move?
I will return to Skywatch and see what can be learned there. Speak to Captain Tendil when you arrive. He will know where to find me.
Got it. Alright. It looks like we got friendly forces here now. Thank goodness.
Hail.
Hail. So now that we know where we are going, I mean I can...
Yes, I'm still open. At least as long as I have inventory.
Yeah, sorry about that. Alright, let's see what we've got here. Oh, obviously I want to don that. Anything here that's really best sold? I might just, let's see. Oh, heavy. Just get rid of a few things so that I will have something here. Some room just in case I do anything. Very well. Now, let us see where we go to now. We have the quest to go to Skywatch, which is up here. We do that. That is... let's see. Let's go... check that. That is... ah, there we go. Skywatch is fine. I can go to... well, I certainly don't want to go to the Undaunted yet. Long Lost Lore. Yes, we... oh, that's just to return to the Mages Guild. See what happens when we return to the Mages Guild. Uh-oh. Where is that coming from? Well, maybe that wasn't...
I heard what you did at the Guard Traveler.
I thought that was another one of those anchors falling down. Maybe not. What I need to do is to go south a little bit. There's a way shrine there, but there's also one here that will get me town very quickly. And that's probably what I will do. But actually, Let's see what's up that way first. Oh! That was an anchor. Oh, what's going on here? Like tough opposition there. Oh. Wait. Well, come to one of these places alone, that's for sure. That's what those things are. Everything that's going on here. Update. Wow. Oh, maybe it gets activated and then we fight whatever defends it. I have no idea what goes on here.
I don't want revenge. I want destruction.
Okay. That was a battle. Well, we managed to get through that. let's see. That was... Now I think that there is something about operation fishy. Let's see. There might actually be something that has to do with complete dark anchors. Anchors as come throwing off the chains, release the pinions of the dark anchors and send its chains back to Cold Harbor. Fighting Cold Harbor. Anchors of the domain. Anchors of the domain. Oh, good grief. That's a lot of anchors that I gotta deal with. And I certainly don't want to take care of one of those alone. Now, where were we? Now that we... this way. Oh, behind that rock somewhere. Can we get through here? Yeah, I got through here. Ooh. Trials of Saint Alicia. Fragments from the Trials of Saint Alicia. Akatosh made a covenant with Alicia in those days long ago. He gathered the tangled skeins of oblivion and knit them fast with the bloody sinews of his heart and gave them to Alicia, saying, "This shall be my token to you, that so long as your blood and oath hold true, yet so shall my blood and oath be true to you. This token shall be the amulet of the kings, and the covenant shall be made between us. For I am the king of spirits, and you are the queen of mortals. As you shall stand witness for all mortal flesh, so shall I stand witness for all immortal spirits." And Akatosh drew from his breast a burning handful of his heart's blood, and gave it to Alicia's hand, saying, "This shall also be a token to you that of us joined blood and pledged faith. So long as you and your descendants shall wear the amulet of kings, then shall this dragon fire burn an eternal flame, as a sign of all men and gods of our faithfulness. So long as the dragon fire shall burn, and you and all your generations, I swear to my heart's blood, shall hold fast the gates of oblivion. So long as the blood of the dragon runs strong in her rulers, the glory of the empire shall extend in unbroken years. But should the dragon fires fail, and should no heir of our joined blood wear the amulet of kings, then shall the empire descend into darkness, and the demon lords of misrule shall govern the land." From the Liturgy of the Rekindling of the Dragon Fires. And we know what happens when someone else claimed it. And that one's in my permanent library too. How nice. Now let's get back to Vocal Guard, Way Shrine, Mage's Guild. Yeah, this is where I want to go. Now let's head to the Mage's Guild and see what they have to say. And probably take care of a little crafting too. Get some sleep, something to eat. Actually, maybe make a meal. That would be nice. Find an inn where I could have a cook fire to make something. Maybe there's a Warden's Guild? Yeah, that's the other thing to find. Alright. I think I've already looked at all these books, didn't I? The 5 Points of the Star by Sigilith Parrott. Prophecy is her province, and that which is seen by the night sky queen must evaluate, however dimly it may appear to mortal foresight. For mortals are not all given the gift of crystal vision, nor can they always endure knowledge of the truth. Dawn is the time of imminence, when Azura touches us with the wisdom and purpose. It is then when we speak of supplication for guidance, and tremble in fear that it may be answered. Rose is her color and her flower, and moon shadow her abode as risen is the sun. Tends with the midday of our mortal necessities, conserving always some part of ourselves for when the sun slides low. Dusk is when we turn our hands to Azura's commands, when we praise her with her dark evening acts, and glorify her with chastening the non-compliance. Fate is the book that she writes in to ascribe our worth and deserts. For our acts do we earn her regard or disdain, and read our destiny in her prophecy. Does that mean this be also be a new one? Rizlav the Righteous, Part 1 by Sinjin. Like all true rulers, Rizlav Larik had inauspicious beginnings. We are told by chroniclers that in the springtide night of the 440th year of the First Era, on which he was born, was unreasonably cold, and that his mother, Queen Lyanna, died very short after setting eyes upon... That sounds familiar. So I'm going to have to assume I've read that already. For now.
Hello.
Hello. Now, let's see. Where? Hello there.
Were you successful? Do you have the tomes?
Yes, they're right here. And something strange happened.
Well done. You're already proving your worth to the guild. Sorry, did you say strange? What happened?
Well, an old man in robes appeared to me, and he said his name was Shalador.
Shalador? Labyrinthian's father, the spell mirror's forger. Are you speaking truly? And, this book's pages are blank. Why is it glowing?
Shalador appeared right after I picked up the book. He said fire would show you the words.
The spellwrights of the First Era used a special ink that would remain invisible until immersed in arcane fire. Perhaps that's what he meant. We have a brazier nearby burning with such a fire. Let's see what the flames reveal.
I'll give it a try. Are you sure it's not going to burn it or anything like that?
Cast the book into the arcane fire. Fear not. The pages will not burn.
All right. And can you tell me anything about Shalador?
Shalador was the most famous archmage of the First Era. His dedication to spellcraft and his commitment to research were unmatched by any before or since. Most mages revere him, though he does have his critics.
And why does he have any critics?
Shalador felt that one should earn the right to be called mage. He created many trials to test the spellcasting mettle of men and mer. His loudest detractors were those who failed those tests.
I guess that's natural. Right, now, where is this arcane flame? Well, that looks like an arcane flame. Summoning rituals, legible. I'll create not written in Westron, that's for sure. Didn't I just see this one elsewhere? The coiled path. Ghost snake blessed the worthy. Ghost snake devours the unworthy. Ghost snake lives upon the coiled path. Once the river ran beside the coiled path, was straight and long, but Ghost Snake did not like that. He commanded the beasts to dig. He commanded the people to carve the ground. He commanded the rocks to water to move. Now path and river together coiled like a waiting snake. The coiled path is not an easy path to walk, for Ghost Snake does not wish it to be. Ghost Snake hunts the path for prey, and his victims rise as spirits. These spirits forever walk the path's twists and turns, never to escape, until Ghost Snake devours their essence as he consumed their weak flesh. The coiled path is more than a road or a river. It is a path of wisdom, to cunning, to insight. Ghost Snake's servants do not see the straight and narrow path. Instead, Ghost Snake grants his blessings to the servants may overcome treachery and hardship. Ghost Snake hisses his wisdom so that his servants may navigate the perils of life. The coiled path is not for the weak. Ghost Snake must feed, and if his servants cannot secure prey, Ghost Snake will rightfully devour those who serve him. Ghost Snake is the father of 1,000,000 serpents. Whatever the spirits of Ghost Snake's victims gather, his serpentine children thrive. We who serve Ghost Snake have learned our lessons well. We do not take the easy path. Do not forget what lies underfoot, waiting to betray you. Do not forget that unforeseen suitors watch to wait for you. Do not forget the hidden daggers of your foes, and always listen for slithering whispers on the wind. Oh, that was interesting. Oh, yes, the book.
What has the fire revealed?
I can't understand a word of it. Must be really complex.
Complex indeed. Much of this is beyond my understanding, but here, this one is an attunement spell. We can summon Archmage Shalador himself. We'll need some ritual orbs.
And what do these orbs do?
They'll focus your magicka, attune your life energies, and draw him to this place. The ritual will apparently also link your mind with his.
And what does that mean?
It means that the Archmage will be able to guide you and speak to you whenever he chooses. Are you ready to begin?
All right.
To the center. First, we attune your spirit to Shalador's. Ready. When you're set, use the orb before you.
Oh, this orb.
Do it! I was right in choosing you.
Oh, Shalador.
I can sense. Yes, the aura around you glows with good fortune. You will be the one to help me complete my final task.
And why me?
What I hope to accomplish is difficult, perhaps impossible.
Great.
It will require great strength of spirit.
Great.
I sense this strength in you. That is what drew us together in the ruins.
And just what is this task?
A storm rages towards us, Adept. War has come to Tamriel, and the mages of this great guild must have quarter. I intend to offer them a safe haven, a sanctuary where they may study in peace.
And how do we create this?
I created that sanctuary centuries ago. It was stolen from me by an agent of chaos, and magically transported to the Shivering Isles. To recover the island, we must locate 4 hidden tomes. This is the task of which I speak.
And where are these tomes?
They are being held in the place known as Cheesemonger's Hollow.
You're joking.
It is a realm of the mad god, Sheogorath. Stand by my side, and I will open a portal.
All right.
Be careful. Sheogorath is not to be taken lightly. I lost the sanctuary because of his nimble tongue and mad stare.
And why have you returned?
To protect my legacy. While this guild was... After my time, I accomplished much in Tamriel. I founded schools of magic, oversaw the construction of the Great Maze, and bore my spell mirror into battle.
And you think that the war could undo that?
I know it. I laid powerful enchantments on my final resting place. When my legacy is threatened, I'm drawn back from Aetherius. My presence here is proof enough. The Three Banners War is a threat to every mage in Tamriel.
And just who is this Sheogorath?
He's known as the Daedric Prince of Madness, the Mad God. The Dunmer call him one of their four corners of the House of Troubles, and he's earned the title 1,000-fold.
And it's really called Cheesemonger's Hollow.
Yes, an example of Sheogorath's humor. There are those that find his madness amusing. I am not one of those people. The Mad God would just as soon serve you an aged cheddar as he would flay the skin from your bones. Remember that.
Right? This sounds like a joke.
Don't take him too lightly. Madness comes in many forms. Sheogorath encompasses them all. He rules the Shivering Isles, but often takes an active interest in our world. That usually doesn't end well.
And how did you lose the sanctuary?
I won't waste my time recounting his antics. Suffice it to say, he got the better of me. Bets were made, wagers were lost, and my sanctuary, Ivea, was pulled into his realm. My apprentices screaming all the while.
Right. Oh well. Here goes nothing. Cheesemonger's Hollow. Right. Some weird names in this place, that's for sure. And someday this teleportation thing will actually get me there to my destination. After I travel all throughout the land. And eventually get deposited in the middle of nowhere. Well, who knows with a Cheesemonger's Hollow with a name like that. Alright.
Oh, how quaint. A mortal.
Oh. Hello there.
Well, what is it? Here for some noble purpose, no doubt.
I'm here from Archmage Shalador. He's wanted me to retrieve some books.
Spell books? How pedestrian. As it happens, I'm feeling particularly charitable at present. I'll allow you to enter. After.
After what?
After a test of your resolve. This isn't a lending library. If you want the spell books, you'll have to earn them. A portal has been opened, just behind you. Close it, and I'll grant you passage.
Right.
Close the portal if you can, though you may want to deal with those scamps first.
I'm going to have to rest a little bit after that one. This is not going to be easy. How many steps do you think this one's going to take? One down. I think a little pie here is going to be needed. Any chance I can finish this? Oh well. Nope. No way. Ah. You followed me even here.
That was unexpectedly competent. You'd make an adequate house servant. I don't suppose you'd consider it. The pay is meager, but the fringe benefits are appalling.
I've only come here for books.
Pity. The tomes you seek are beyond the door at the top of the stair. Once you're outside, follow the path.
Thank you.
Just doing the Master's will. I will open the door for you. Oh, and mind the scamps. The little imps adore fresh flesh. Such children.
Right.
Right this way.
Vampires and their hunters. Vampires. The work of hunting oh, good grief.
please, try not to
Vampires
make
are in
mess
this
of
land? Picnic at a Pelin? Oh, well, when I have... Hopefully I could see those books at some point and get a real idea how they work. No time to read it now, though, I'm sure. Well, didn't expect anything useful in there, did I? Alright, now let's see what we've got here. More of these scamps, sounds like. Of them at once. Not too sure I'm fond of fighting two at once. Be quiet and not be seen. And maybe I can get those books. That? Thought that'd be something interesting. Should have known. Now.
Look, Pop! Someone to play with you!
Oh, wonderful. Well, here goes nothing. You know this guy's gonna be tough. Oops. Annoying thing.
doesn't like you, does he?
All right. I'll take care of him. How Quanah lost his shoes. In the ash sand of Stony Falls, a little Quanah lost his way. He humps and derps as mother calls, but the volcanoes do not sway. The forager passed him, burbling then, with sandal's grit upon his back. He tripped and lost his front right shoe, and wished he'd brought some kind of snack. The workers whopped him and chided him, and angry the loss of time, he tripped lost his back left shoe, and skittered legs passed up the climb. The warrior snarled him, fighting then, and bites and snaps and nasty shank. He tripped and he lost both other shoes, avoiding monsters, things that stalk. The queen found him then, cries and leaks down all his face. She cracked his chitin from those lost shoes, and ate him squealing for his disgrace. How the
Well. What do we have here?
Hello.
Bobby killer? Come to steal me books? What? Who? Where? What? When? Sometimes why? Speak up. Honesty is the best policy, as far as you know.
I am here to recover 4 tomes for Shalador.
Shalador? Ho! That pompous Nord and I go way back. I know what he wants. Indeed I do. Ha! His island. He wants to steal it back. How I love a challenge.
Right. I'll just take them with me then?
Now where's the sport in that? I tell you what. I'll give you 1 book in exchange for your heart or lungs. Your choice. No, wait. I have a better idea. Let's have a contest. A contest wrapped in a mystery with an enigma glaze. Oh, what fun we'll have.
Just what kind of contest?
A few tasks, the odd death trap. Nothing so difficult as, say, reassembling the Staff of Chaos or rebuilding the Numidium. Take the first book, Hobby Killer, and I'll give you an additional book for each test you pass. Are you game?
Okay.
Excellent! Cheese and cabbage for everyone! But wait, we should inform Shalidar of our deal. With any luck, he'll die of embarrassment all over again.
Not quite sure how that works.
I can't wait to see the look on his face. If it's precious enough, I might hang it on the wall.
What's the meaning of this? Sheogorath!
You remember. Ah, Shalador. You never ride, you never visit. Just now I made a deal with your lackey here. How long have you wanted those books? Eternity?
Your deals are hardly fair. What farce have you contrived this time?
Think of it as an adventure. Ha! And don't worry, I've got a surprise for you too. I put a tiny curse on these books, just a small one. Long story short, Shal, you can never read these books.
Curse you, mad god!
Boring! Be more imaginative, Shal. Like, curse you, mad god! May you become cheese eternally gnawed by skeevers! Unfortunately, I have no more time for constructive criticism. Do stay in touch.
Right. Oh, wait. Husks and Bones. The journey... Oh yeah, like I want to stay here to read all of that. Too bad that's not one you can take with you. The Rotwood Enigma. Alright, well...
Curse the mad god! I don't know what game he's playing with you, but I do know the stakes.
Well, at least we have one tome.
That's true. Though without my help, it will take Velast considerably longer to translate it. I'd like you to return and let her know the bad news.
Alright, I'll tell her.
I'll send you back to Tamriel then. Are you ready?
Yep. And we slowly teleport over. And wait. And maybe we'll make it back to the Mage Guild. Ah, here we are.
Here you can see the third law of arcane pyrodynamics in action, class. Do not treat these concepts lightly.
What?
I don't know what that's about.
You radiate an aura of power. Does this mean you have the books?
Well, one of them. Sheogorath is going to make me pass tests to earn the others.
Tests? Well, that's a start, I suppose. What of Shalador? He was drawn away from here in a burst of light.
Yes. Sheogorath summoned him.
Not good, not good. I'll start translating this right away, but I hope Shalador returns to help.
Sheogorath cursed the tome. Shalador can't read it.
Zarxus' backside. Then this is going to take a while. Check in at a guild hall from time to time. I'll leave word for you when I've finished.
Very well.
In the meantime, keep an eye out during your travels. There are many lost tomes scattered throughout Tamriel. Who knows, any one of these books may help us restore Shalador's lost island haven.
We can only hope.
Pardon me, I must begin this translation. These runes? Fascinating.
Alright, and what about Sheogorath?
Terrifying, isn't he? The will and attention of a child with the power of a Daedric prince.
And he's always like that?
Well, look on the bright side. You're still upright on 2 legs. You're not inside out or bright purple or afflicted with new angry limbs. It could be worse.
Thanks a lot.
Some of you are wondering why I ban
Thanks a
them.
heaping lot.
Trust me, the smell alone is worth
I wonder what's in here. Ooh, upstairs.
Don't let this theory of non-conjoined thaumaturgic vectors through you. It's really
Alright,
quite
let's
simple.
see. Okay. Oh, these are the books I must have read before. I went in through a different entrance this time. Nope. Yeah, alright. Those look like I've read before. So now, let's see. I suppose I should
Hello there.
head back out. Wait.
Never, I repeat,
The brash young kingdoms of the Covenant want to re-establish the Empire of Men. They are too callow and immature to realize that the Empire was a failed experiment whose time has passed. Now a time of crisis for all of Nirn, and Tamriel cannot afford to have these unlearned barbarians destabilizing Cyrodiil and jeopardizing our efforts to stave off world-destroying doom. The Ebonheart Pact will not allow the Daggerfall Covenant to establish another bloody-handed dynasty of imperial tyrants. Time and again throughout history, armies of men have marched in from the rim of Tamriel to conquer its center, enjoying a brief moment of power before sliding into inevitable discord and decay. It's time to break this destructive cycle once and for all. We need to defeat the armies of the Covenant, depose their kings, and bring their chastened successor into New Tamriel Pact, where Wizard's heads shall prevail. Not too sure about that one. Exodus from Somerset. Those who dare to achieve greatness. Valot the prophet has scorned those who were blind to the corruption of spiritual bankruptcy of the heart of their society. Veloth was cast out, and those who were no interest or truth or even less interest in betterment of all, who sought only to preserve the pride and place of keeping others in poverty, ignorance, and
I call this Shalador's legacy. The
Ooh,
great
light
one
armor
himself,
basics.
the pioneer
Light armor
of
101. The Fall of Terramac. Well, it's getting late. Well, actually, that might be useful. So, I will... What's this? This one was to acquire all the necessary ingredients at the Mages Guild. Now Baking must find the old mine in Telia's Folly. They claim the mine is filled with pretty dancing spinners, and Baking must go find them to play with them. According to the map, Telia's Folly is just southwest of Skywatch. It shouldn't take too hard to find. Sounds like a clue to our next adventure, perhaps. And we're going to Skywatch anyway, to the captain, aren't we? So that's what we'll do next time. Go to Skywatch and perhaps to the Folly? And maybe even do a little reading before we go. But that's for next time, in the next episode of Pineleaf in Tamriel.